Hi, this is Rockin' Robin, and today I'm in Orlando. I'm at Universal Studios. Now, I'm going to give you 15 tips that you need to know before you go. Stay with us. If you're thinking about going to Universal Orlando, I've got some tips for you that are going to help make your visit easier. Number one, the first tip that I have for you is it's hot and you need to drink often. You need to be prepared because I have seen people pass out from the heat and all the walk. Now, if you can buy a refillable drink for $18.99 there, and you can refill it every 10 minutes. You have over 100 choices of what you can drink. It's important to keep yourself hydrated. Please do. Now, tip number 2 is if you go see a show, a parade, whatever you want to see, find the times and schedule your trip around that. Some great shows are like the Bourne Show, the Grinch Show, parades. There's some new shows that are going up all the time. Check them out, see what time they are, and plan your day around that rather than just hoping you get lucky, because those are the best things. Okay, so tip number 3 is please remember to do this one. Download the Universal app before going. This is going to be so helpful in so many ways. You can't even get food at one of the service restaurants without having the app. So please get the app. It's the only thing that you're going to do. You'll know more. You'll know about rides. You'll know about everything. And try to learn about it before you go. Okay, tip number 4. Now, Universal has a lot of roller coasters, a lot of moving rides. They're not easy. So don't eat before you go on the roller coasters. If you're going to go on a roller coaster, make sure you've eaten a couple hours in advance or you're going to eat after. You also might not want to go on more than 1 or 2 in a row. Take a break in between because it can be rough. 5. If you go on any of the water rides, bring a poncho or a change of clothes because you will get wet. There's no way. All those rides, they do have places you can play, and if you pay, you can get dry. But do you really want to be wet? Bring a poncho, and if it's hot or raining, you might want to bring an umbrella. Number 6. Sixth thing I want to tell you about is there is a child swap program. So if you have a child who doesn't want to go on a ride and you do, and there's 2 adults, one can wait while the other one goes on the ride, and then the other one goes on the ride immediately after. Ask when you go there. Don't just think only one can go, because they can wait in a certain spot with one parent and then the other parent can go on the ride right away. So ask about the child swap program if you have 1 or 2 children who might not want to go on rides. Number 7, it takes a long time to park, go through security, walk through City Walk, and get in the park. So give yourself plenty of time. You're going to need it. It's not all zip, 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 and you're in. It takes half hour, an hour, till you can get into the park just when you're trying to park from when you walk in. So be careful. Now, number 8, buy tickets in advance if you can. I have a link in my description where you can buy tickets, and they're usually cheaper than you can buy at Universal. But check them all out, and if you find any other discounts, take them, because it's expensive there. It is not cheap. Okay, number 9, because of all the walking, please wear comfortable shoes. You're going to need the most comfortable shoes, sneakers, and socks that you can, because it's just crazy all the walking that's there. Very tiring. And if you need a scooter, get one. Number 10, get an express pass if you can afford it. Sometimes they're $19.99, sometimes they're $99.99, depending on how busy they are. But if you can't afford it, it is so worth it, because you can stand in line for an hour, 2 hours to get on some of the rides. If you really want to get on the ride and you have the express pass, you'll be so much better. Number 11, if you stay in a Universal hotel, make sure you find out and use all the benefits. Sometimes you can stay an hour earlier, you can go an hour earlier. There's all kinds of different benefits. So if you're staying in a Universal hotel, make sure you ask and make sure you find out what benefits you can have and that's available, and take advantage if you can. Okay, tip number 12. It's going to take you 3 to 5 days to see everything in just the 2 parks. When Epic Universe opens, that might take another 2 days to see everything in there. So give yourself time. Don't think you're going to see it all in just 1 day. Not going to happen. So tip number 13 is, if you have stomach issues, going on these rides is going to make it worse. Read about the rides first. Make sure it's something that you can handle, especially if you have eaten. Also, maybe you want to take a Dramamine. So find out about that. This is not Disney, and the 4D rides are tough as well. Number 14, check out where the first aid stations are on a map in case there's an emergency. Maybe you're diabetic. Maybe somebody has epileptic seizures. Whatever it is, even if you don't think there's anything, it's better to check it out and be sure before you go to the park and you're in the middle of somewhere and you need first aid and you can't find it. Number 15 is for you Harry Potter fans. If you're going to Universal because you want to see Harry Potter, he is in both parks. You want to go to both parks. There's a lot about Harry Potter in each park, and they are very different. So make sure when you get a pass, you get a pass that includes both parks. Very, very important. So those are my 15 tips. I want you to know you can watch other videos I have on Universal. Some are on the certain rides you can go on. There's a lot of different places to eat. All different kinds of things you can find on my channel. So please remember to subscribe, give us a big thumbs up, and hit the bell so that you don't miss anything, because you never know what we're going to have on Universal. We also have a lot on Disney, and we have a lot on things to do outside of Disney and Universal. Maybe you want to go somewhere else in Orlando. Well, I hope you enjoy your trip. Hope these 15 tips help. Hope you now go and have a great day.